Good afternoon, student. This is our fourth lecture on descriptive statistics, paper 1. So today's chapter is movement, skewness, and kurtosis. In that, we include today's topic is raw and central movement. So we start with this topic. Movements. What is meant by movements? Movements are a set of statistical parameters to measure a distribution. Why we require movements? Movements are required for comparison of data set. That means, suppose I have two data and that both the data have same value of measure of central tendency and dispersion. What is meant by measure of central tendency? Mean, median, mode, quartiles. And what is meant by dispersion? It includes standard deviation, variance. So, when the data have all these values are same, we cannot compare that two data using measure of central tendency and dispersion. In that, we require movements. So when measure of central tendency and dispersion fails, we go for the movements. So simply the movements gives a tools for the comparison, and the movements are useful to study the symmetry and the shape of frequency distribution. So based on this, we define here the formula for earth movement about point A, and another name is what the movement of order about point A. So this is the formula for earth movement about point A. So what is formula? It is simple, the summation I from 1 to n xi minus a raised to r divided by n. If this value of a is nothing but 0, in that case this movement is called as earth raw movement. If the value of a is x bar, in that case we called it as the central movement. So mainly based on value of a, there are two types of movement, the raw movement and central movement. So we first go for the raw movement. So earth order raw movement or movement of order r is denoted by, now see here, the earth order raw movement is simply denoted by mu r dash, and the formula is given by, there are two formula. If my observation is individual observation, in that case formula is simple, summation I from 1 to n x I raised to r divided by n. And in case of group frequency distribution, the formula is summation I from 1 to n fi xi raised to r divided by capital N. So see here, r takes 4 value. In that case, here we put r different 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there are 4 raw movement, mu1 dash, mu2 dash, mu3 dash and mu4 dash. So again based on value of r, there are 4 formulas of individual observation and 4 formula for frequency distribution. So what are the formulas? See, for individual observation I put value of r1, 2, 3 and 4. So what I get here, summation I from 1 to n xi upon n, summation xi square upon n, summation xi cube upon n and summation xi raised to 4 upon small n. Now in case of group frequency distribution, I put value of r again from 1 to 4. So my formula becomes what? Summation fi xi upon capital N, summation fi xi square upon capital N, summation fi xi cube upon capital N and summation fi xi raised to 4 upon capital N. But we see here summation xi upon n is what? That is the formula of arithmetic mean, and arithmetic mean is denoted by x bar. Therefore, first two formula of earth raw movement is nothing but arithmetic mean. So see, I write here two notes. Earth movement are also known as movement about the zero or the movement about origin. And the first raw movement is arithmetic mean. So always remember, the first raw movement is always arithmetic mean. That means x bar. Now we go for the central movement. So see, rth order central movement or movement of order r is denoted by mu r. Central movement is denoted by mu r, while raw movement is denoted by mu r dash. There is difference between these two notations. Okay. Again, there are two different formulas for central movement. For individual observation, formula is what? Summation I from 1 to n xi minus x bar raised to r upon small n. And for group frequency distribution, it is summation I from 1 to n fi xi minus x bar raised to r upon capital N. Always remember, in case of individual observation, it is small n, that is number of observation, and in case of group frequency distribution, it is divided by capital N, that is addition of frequency. That is difference between small n and capital N. Small n is simple number of observation, while capital N is total of frequency. Again, if I put different values of R, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4, we get 4 central movement, mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4. Now see, for individual observation, I put value of R here 1, 2, 3 and 4. So while putting this value, we get this 4 formula. We change only value of R. And again in case of group frequency distribution, I put this value of R from 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I get this 4 formula for frequency distribution. Now see what I written here. For first central movement mu1, value is what? 0. Why it is 0? Summation xi minus x bar upon small n. If I solve this, I will get answer 0. Similarly, in case of frequency distribution, this answer is what? 0. While second central mu2 is always variance. Sigma square is what? The variance. Even in individual case and in case of frequency distribution, the second central movement is always sigma square. So again, there are 3 notes. The central movements are also known as movement about mean. First central movement is always 0 and second central movement is variance, that is sigma square. Now, relation between raw and central movement. Sometimes what's happen? Central movements are difficult to find out as compared to what? The raw movements. Raw movements are very simple to calculate, but central movements it's slightly difficult. So using this relation between raw and central movement, we can find the central movement. So see here, what is relation? Now again, I repeat, the central movement is denoted by mu r, while raw movement is denoted by what? Mu r dash. So this is what? Mu r, this is central movement, and mu r dash is what? That is the raw movement. So there is difference between notation. So this mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4 all are what? All are central movement, right? And mu2 dash, mu1 dash, mu3 dash and all these are what? Raw movements. So these central movements are written in terms of raw movement. We know that the first value of central movement is always 0. So whenever any example comes and when they ask to find first central moment, you can directly write down that value is 0. Now what is second central moment? It is mu2 dash minus mu11 dash square. That is second raw moment minus first raw moment square. What is third central moment? Third raw moment minus 3 second raw moment into first raw moment plus 2 into first raw moment cube. What is fourth central moment? The fourth raw moment minus 4 third raw moment into first raw moment plus 6 second raw moment minus first raw moment square minus 3 first raw moment raised to 4. So this is the relation between raw and central moment. Suppose I have all values of raw moment, we can find central moment, or oppositely, if I have all these central moments available with us, using this formula I can find the raw moment. Now see one example based on relationship between raw and central moment. So what they given? The first 4 moments of distribution are given. So what is the answer? Now first 4 moment is what? The raw moments. Minus 1.5, 17, minus 30 and 108 respectively. And what they asked? They asked to find first 4 central moment. Now see solution. Now all the raw moments are written here. Mu1 dash minus 1.5, mu2 dash 17, mu3 dash minus 30 and mu4 dash 108. And we have to find here the central moment. Means we have to find mu1, mu2, mu3 and mu4. We know that the first central moment is always 0. So we write it as mu1 is equals to 0. Now we go for second central moment mu2, that is mu2 dash. What is value of mu2 dash? 17. So we write here 17 square minus mu1 dash is what? Minus 1.5. So minus 1.5 square. So what we get? 14.75 is the answer of second central moment. Now third central moment. Value is what? Mu3 dash. What is mu3 dash? Minus 30. 3 mu2 dash minus into mu11 dash, mu2 dash 17, 3 into 17, and what is mu1 dash? Minus 1.5 plus 2 into mu1 dash cube. So see here 2 into minus 1.5 cube. So final answer is 39.75. Now last, the fourth central moment. Mu4 dash 108 we written here. 4 into mu3 dash into mu11 dash, that is 4 into minus 30 into minus 1.5, minus 30 into minus 1.5. 6 into mu2 dash into mu11 dash square. So 6 into mu2 dash 17, mu11 dash minus 1.5 square. And what is last? 3 into mu11 dash raised to 4. So 3 into mu11 dash is what? Minus 1.5 raised to 4. So we get here 142.3125. That is my final answer. So we get here mu1 0, mu2 14.75, mu3 39.75 and mu4 142.3125. Now our next example, find the raw movements of the following data. Now data is given 5, 3, 10, 6, 8, 4, 8, 5. Now this is what? It is individual observation. So we first find here. Now see this data is what? Xi, right? So next we find here xi square, xi cube and xi raised to 4, and then we find their sum, that is total. So what is total of xi? That is 49 Then total of xi square 339, xi cube 2581 and xi raised to 4 21075. Now we go for finding the rth raw moment. So what is mu1 dash? That is summation of xi upon n. What is summation of xi? 49. Now n. What is small n? I already told you the small n is what? Number of observation. There are how many observation here? Total 8 observations. So 49 divided by 8 we get 6.125. Next mu2 dash summation xi square upon n. What is summation xi square? 339. So 339 divided by number of observation 8. So answer is what? 42.375. Next mu3 dash summation xi cube upon n. What is summation xi cube? 2581 divided by 8. So 322.625. Now last mu4 dash, that is xi raised to 4 upon n. xi raised to 4 is what? 21075 divided by 8. So what we get? 263.275. So this is what? This is my 4 raw moments. Now using these 4 raw moments, again you can find here central moments. Now this case is what? This is case of individual observation. The formula is different in case of group frequency distribution. Thank you.